We know. Dude.
Fullblast Radio was good. Hip hop and comics. First one of 2021.
That's right.
And this one is going to be a good one. And wish we didn't have to do it because I wish it didn't happen. But rest in peace, Victor.
Mad Villain.
Mad Villain. MF Doom, y'all. Shocked everybody. New Year's Eve, it was posted. His wife. And threw everyone in it for a loop. Everyone was getting ready to, oh man, the new year's coming. Let's, you just get a different mindset. It's going to do better. Hopefully the COVID thing. And then this hit. This was like a punch to the gut for a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Like you said, we was just getting ready to go into a New Year's Eve party, and dude hit me up and like, yo, everybody,
crazy. We still party, but we had that. We definitely had that on our mind, and I know we talked about it on Saturday, and it's only right that we talk about it. Sixth Element of Hip Hop. Follow him on YouTube, and Dr. Doom, MF Doom. That's another strong connection between the bridge of hip hop and comics.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah, truly, very strong.
Yeah.
From his days of Zed Love X.
Yup, KMD.
He was on the gas space. A lot of I literally didn't know that Zed Love X was MF Doom until about maybe 2-3 years ago.
Bro, I didn't know for a long time either. It was like he kept that hidden. Like,
he kept that real hidden.
A lot of people thought he was like Jay Electronica. They was like, oh, that's Jay Electronica. Or who else did they say? I don't know. People had all kinds of theories, man.
Yeah. But it was that mystery though. I know he kept it and ran with it.
Right.
Reno mentioned he used to send out, Doom bots to perform, and it wasn't really him. Like.
Right.
It was like,
I never got that, man. Like when he first did that, I was like, why is he sending out? I thought it was just like, people just trolling. And then I thought about it and I was like, you know what, maybe I read an article. I was like, all right, he really trying to take on the Dr. Doom joint. Because there was one where he was supposed to make an appearance at a record store. I think it was in England. And he sent the Doom bot. And it took him a while to figure out it wasn't him. They didn't figure it out until he was, he was leaving.
Yeah.
And then they figured out it, wasn't the real him. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think it was lost on a lot of people.
Yeah.
They didn't, because you don't know about that. You would just be like, oh man, I got ripped off, basically.
Yeah. But
I think it's dope that he did it.
Yeah. Then he used to send them to concerts and everything, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Live performances, he would have them go out there and lip sync.
Wow, that's crazy.
I would want to talk to a fan that asked him, like, were you privy to that happening to you? Like, how did you feel? Like, anybody in the chat room went to a Doom concert and then you found out it was a Doom bot, it wasn't him? I want to, like, get their perspective, like, were they like, oh, shoot, this was crazy? Like, because it's not like you didn't hear the music still, but just to know it wasn't him.
The dude I heard talk about it was pissed.
Yeah?
Yeah,
he was like, man, I paid my money to see Doom. I want to see Doom. I want to see no. But he didn't get it, And I think a lot of people felt that way, but I think a lot of people did get it.
Mm-hmm.
They did dig it.
Yeah. And maybe it was like they went to seek for it. Like, oh, man, okay, we're going to go to this next Doom concert. I wonder if he's going to be there. I wonder if it's going to be the bot. So then they sitting there trying to see if it really is him. Like, so it created something else.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think it was genius.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. Once I got it, I was like, man, that's dope.
Yeah.
Right. I was like, damn, that was real original. I mean,
right?
Right.
Yeah. I can't think of anybody that was more original than that.
Mm-hmm.
And no one else could do it but Doom, because it's something Doom does. You know what I mean? If a rapper did that, it'd be like, oh, like there's no excuse. You know what I mean? There's no. But yeah, man, that.
Yeah.
And then you got
like Fury said, MF wanted people to enjoy his music, and not the individual. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, because that's why he wore the mask. Right. He said he didn't want no fame. He didn't want to come out there and people
don't
judge him based on his looks.
Yeah. Don't get caught up on the stardom. You're supposed to be appreciating the music.
Right.
That's as real can get with hip hop. You know, originality. You know what I mean? The lyrics, the music. That's what it's supposed to be about. It ain't about the shine. I'm flossing. You know what I mean? Like I want to be seen. You know, spotlight. Nah.
And during the time he came out, that was that was pre like Craig Mack. Like that was pre Biggie. Like that was when they was still only signing dudes that looked a certain way. Like, you know what I mean?
That's true.
Like, oh, Biggie, you know, Biggie came in, was like, nah, he don't look like LL. You know what I mean? Because they signed based on that, and that's what Doom was against.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah, because they, you know, that I mean, not to get off subject, but that was like I watched an interview one time where they were talking about Nas, and they said that Kool G Rap took him to Def Jam because they asked Russell Simmons what was the biggest mistake you ever made in your career. He said, I had Nas in my office and I didn't sign him.
Yeah.
He said I didn't because he said he thought that he sounded like Kool G Rap.
Yeah.
And he rhymed.
And Nas said it in his rhyme too.
Yeah, and Kool G was like, I was there the day he was in the office. He was like, he don't sound nothing like me.
Yeah.
He don't rap like me.
Russell was probably high.
And so, you know, Kool G Rap was even like, he said, I was like, Russell, you bugging. How he sound like me? We don't sound nothing alike. We don't rhyme nothing alike. He was like, the kid is dope. Like, sign him. And Russell didn't sign him, and Serge got him his deal at, where'd he go after that? Interscope, something like that? Columbia, yeah, he got him his deal at Columbia. Yeah, I mean, that was Russell's mistake.
I think his voice was similar at the time, but his content was definitely more Rakim than G-Rap.
Yeah. I just always thought it was original.
I would have never made that comparison. I gotta be honest.
Nah, I wouldn't either. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody do compare Nas to somebody else. Like for real, seriously. A lot of people do. They compare him to Rakim, Kool G Rap, Ghost, and Red.
Like you said, he is original, so they want to try to put him in a box, and they can't. So they want to always try to compare him to somebody. Yeah.
Right. Like I seen an interview where you guys was saying that Old Dirty was trying to be like Biz Mark, like his style was like Biz Mark. But I disagree with that because Old Dirty was fly. It was they was right. There was no father to his style because Old Dirty was all over the place. Like he just, you know what I mean? Like he was just original, man.
I mean, I see the lane what they're saying because like maybe a caricature, like how Biz was and how OD was, but completely two different styles.
Two different, yeah. Biz didn't write his own rhymes, and he said it. Yeah.
Kane wrote joint.
Dirty did a lot of freestyling, and you know that Rick James joint was insane. That whole Rick James, that Cold Blooded album.
Yeah, that was hot. Yeah, I miss Dirty, man. I do miss Dirty. Yeah, I miss Dirty, man. But back to Doom. Tech, you supposed to be, I seen you got on your thing. You're doing a Doom tribute, like a Doom tribute.
Yeah, man.
Check it. There's one album that Doom made with Danger Mouse that people don't really know about. It's called the Danger Doom album.
I got
Danger Doom.
He made that joint. Now for those of y'all who've been living under a rock, it's actually all the sound bites from Adult Swim, and Danger Mouse took them all, sampled them, made beats out of them, and Doom rhymed over. So everything you hear on that album is a soundbite from Adult Swim.
Yeah, someone asked me to play the Aqua Teen joint.
It's on there. Yeah. Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Yeah.
I got that loaded up. I got someone named DJ Scarface did a Mad Villainy. It's Mad Villainy. And
Mad Villainy, yeah. That was on Bandcamp That was on Bandcamp a few years back.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got that joint.
That was the Mad Lib joint we did with.
Yeah, that was the Mad Lib joint. Yeah, that joint was fire. That joint was fire. That was like I was. He did a joint where I forget. I think it's on Operation Doomsday. He did a joint where he rhymed over the Scooby Doo beat.
Oh
yeah.
Which song was that? I got this thing pulled up. Like the first album, right? Which song was that?
I think it was from Mad Villain. Or Operation Doomsday. It was from Operation Doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had Alias Victor Vaughn and King Ghidorah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
King Ghidorah, that's your boy from Godzilla, right?
Yeah.
The three-headed dragon, am I right?
Dragon.
Yeah, King Djaytiger, yeah.
Hey. Yeah, it's called Hey. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, Hey. Yeah, that's the joint. Yeah, Hey, that's the joint he rhymed over that Scooby Doo beat. That was original, man. That was like something I had never heard before, man. So I said, damn, that sounds like Scooby Doo.
That's someone, man, like what's the name said, man. He he was an artist, he was followed organically. He was original. He made his own lane, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't, you can't say, someone, he's Doom's like this. Nah, man, Doom was Doom. Like he was his own, you know what I mean? Like
his own persona, yeah.
Yeah.
Like when he did Keys to the Cups.
Style too, very unique style of rap, style of freestyling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rap to offbeat. You know what I mean? Like
I didn't realize until he did. But Keys to the Cups.
Word. And he said he would seek out beats that most people would look at and be like, how can you rap on that? Like that was his goal, like find some beat that just is like off, you know what I'm saying? Like kind of not off beat, but very hard to catch the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Get in and flow to.
Okay. Yeah, because that's how I felt when he did Keys to the Cuffs. Because when I first heard the album, I was kind of on the fence about it. And then I went back and listened to it one day real good while I was playing Mario Kart. That's when I get my best. You know what I mean? When I'm playing Mario. And I was like, this joint is just fire.
It hit you different, right?
Yeah, it hit me real because I was able to focus on it. You know what I mean? And it improved my driving skills as well. But sort of like that one night when you was rocking that I think it was Prodigy. Nah, it wasn't Prodigy. It was something you was rocking. One night you was tearing it up, Tiger. I'm not even gonna lie, man. You was tearing it up, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was getting it on Mario Kart that night. I was like, man, I was like, yo. Yeah, man. I was like, yo. I had it. It was pumping. I was like, yo, I need a bigger speaker. I mean, I felt like I was back in like the days when rap was real.
No doubt.
Right.
Yeah.
Zone and driving, right?
I was getting it, man. I was getting it, but MF Doom, man, to me, I really, like I said, I bought his albums and I didn't pay attention to him a lot, man. But probably later on in the later 2000s, that's when I really, really was into him.
That's like, right with me with Dilla too. Like, when he first came out, I didn't catch on to him until later, and I was like, damn, I missed this. Like when he was doing it, like, and I'm sure it's gonna be so much more appreciation for Doom. Like I was saying before, it's always after someone passes, which is a shame, right? Because I heard his first 3 albums are now like in the top 10 right now, streaming or something crazy. Like should have been in there, regards to underground hip hop. But hopefully, it go to his family. You know what I'm saying? He has kids, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think he had a son that passed away a few years back, right?
His son died, I want to say a year ago.
14 or 17, I think it was, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know how old he was, but
it was 14, I think, or something like that.
And I don't think they ever told like the cause of death or nothing.
They won't even tell his cause of death. No.
And this is another disrespectful thing that's going on. A lot of people not a lot of people, but I've heard and I've seen a couple of videos that talking about he faked his death and all the reasons why he faked his death because it was on Halloween and that's the mask holiday and he wear the mask. Just all kind of real corny like reasons why he faked his death, but
you're always gonna get that too, especially when it's someone you wish didn't die. You know what I mean?
Right.
We got it with Biggie and Tupac, so
exactly.
Elvis, people still see Elvis.
Right. Sitting on the toilet. On coke.
You still see Elvis, man. So You know what I mean? So it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Hopefully Tiger, I know Djaytiger's probably gonna put out a remix album of some of Doom's cuts, some
Well,
Tiger
yeah.
blends.
Well, like I was saying, Wednesday I'm doing a special Wednesday where I'm playing the him and Ghostface joints that they did together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. They were supposed to drop an album and it never.
I know.
I don't know what happened with that, man. Yeah.
Yep.
They were supposed to do them after they did their albums with Czarface. Ghost did his album first.
Mm-hmm.
Then Doom did his album. Then they were supposed to collabo together on a joint.
Yep. Doom Stalks, right? Something like that.
Yeah.
They did some songs, right, though?
Huh?
They did some songs together.
Yeah. I got about
they did it.
About 7 or 8 songs, I think. And then he did production on like 6 of Ghostface joints. I'm gonna play those too. Yeah.
I'm not gonna be one of these people that front like, oh, I was the biggest Doom fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
honestly, I wasn't. But he's my channel art for my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Like I wore his T-shirt in my first video because I felt he embodied hip hop and comics, and that's kind of what I was doing. But I also did listen to music. Like I sought it out and heard a few tracks, listened to a lot of stuff, loved everything I heard. But I ain't gonna front like I know his catalog and all of that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people are doing all of a sudden everybody's a Doom expert. But
well, that's how I go.
Hey, Reno, you knocked it out the park. On your channel with on 6 Element Hip Hop. Tune in and check it out when y'all get a chance.
Word up.
You knocked it out the park, man. I mean, what other video would you have wanted to watch? It was like listening to Nas's Ether and then hearing Super Ugly after that. Like, you knocked it out the park on that one, man.
I appreciate that. Man.
It was nothing else to be said. You watch that.
I know enough about it.
Right. Yeah. No, it showed. It showed in the video. It showed in the video.
Like I didn't go Wikipedia him and all of that because you the one that broke the news to me.
Mm-hmm.
So big up for that. Yeah, you told me, and literally I hung up from you and pressed record.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we here Fullblast Radio. We keep our ear to the streets. Keep our ear to the streets, and I was reporting in live from the street news. So we just keep our ear, and that's it, man. But I'm a miss Doom because, like I said, his early, I keep going back to what Grap said, and it always just hits me when what he said, because what Grap said hit me like a bolt of lightning because it's true. Like when he was saying when he was with Pete, and he said I only had an ear for that, for the beats, for the music that he was putting out. Like I missed a lot of stuff because of it.
Yeah, because you kept yourself, with the blinders.
Just
on that.
So I knew about Doom. I had his stuff, and I would listen to it. And for me, it'd be a quick listen. I might rotate it, 2 times, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it was back to the Wu.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. That's like you said. Like we had the same thing with Wu-Tang. Like Wu-Tang blinders. Like when I first heard Wu and got into Wu, like all I wanted was Wu and
Wu,
sound like Wu. Like, and if it wasn't sound like Wu, like I missed it.
Yeah. So now I'm like
check the whole era.
Yeah, and then I did the show I was playing the Wu affiliates. Killer Army. Sons of Man.
I love Killer Army.
Killer Priest. Then I'm like, oh man, these dudes got joints. But I was just because the Wu domination was so big, I just focused on the 8-9 members and not the other.
Word, Tiger, I was all I was all over the place. Tiger, I was on them. Yeah, I was on everything they did, man. Like when you was playing Killer Army that one day, I almost tore my house up, man. I was going crazy up in this joint, man. I was like,
I didn't know. What it was I didn't know that they were. I guess I didn't think about it. Were they really official? I just thought it was somebody that was just maybe doing their styles. So I didn't make connections oh man, this is really part of the Wu-Tang family, or because I didn't know those voices. You know what I mean? I was used to hearing Meth voice, Ghost, Raekwon, Old Dirty. You know what I mean? So when it was someone different, I don't know. It didn't connect with me at first. So I just stayed with the tunnel vision on just the Wu joints.
Right.
Yeah. So I missed all that. So that's why I was like, oh man, now I gotta pay respect to the whole Wu family.
So wait a minute. So you didn't like? So wait a minute. So what did you think? What did y'all think when y'all first heard Killer Priest? When I heard Killer Priest and Sons of Man, I thought they was super dope.
Sons of Man was my joint. Yeah, I played the shit out of Sons of Man tape.
I did too. Yeah. I played that hard, bro. I would rock that real hard.
Yeah,
60 Second Assassin.
When I started going through it all, I'm like, oh damn, I missed some joints. Like, so that's why I did that one Wu show. Like, I'm playing all, no A-side Wu-Tang. Like, gonna be some B-side unreleased, or all Sons, Killer Army, Killer Priest, Papa Wu, just all of those, man, those dudes. So
a lot of Dark, man.
Yeah, a lot of Dark. Well, you know what,
bro? For years I didn't know he was affiliated either. I didn't know he was affiliated.
You know what?
I knew the first album was a mask
in the Wu-Tang symbol. Yeah,
I didn't.
That was dope.
I didn't
first
catch
album
it.
cover, and I grabbed it. I was like, "Oh, what's this? Like, this is some shit I ain't heard. This is some hidden dark."
I was the same way. Yeah, my brother put me up on a lot of dark. He was like, "Yo, it's this new dude from the Wu Lot of Dark, man." We listened to that joint. I was like, "Yo, like this." That first album he put out was a banger. Like, it was a straight banger.
I had no idea, bro. No idea he was part of Wu. That's crazy.
Yeah, but
then I
Killer
heard
Army,
man.
And then I would find stuff like King Just, like
King Just,
from
Timbo King,
right?
Yeah, Timbo King, all of them.
Anything that was affiliated, anything out of Staten, like that was my whole.
What's your name? Put out a dope 60 Second Assassin. Put out a dope album, solo joint.
Yeah,
a few years back.
So you know all about Hellraiser and all that.
Hellraiser,
Hellraiser,
Tragedy,
Killer Sin, Tragedy, all them, man. Black Market Mafia, all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Hellraiser. He was hospitalized or something.
Yeah, he had like a brain tumor or something like
a brain, like a mental thing. Something, right.
But he bounced back though. He bounced back. He went back strong.
But he got some cool new stuff.
Yeah,
I remember Gravediggers. I saw RZA with it, so I knew Gravediggers.
Yeah, Gravediggers was my joint. I love Gravediggers, man.
Yeah, Black Myth said Remedy. Remedy was dope. Like, he had that.
Yeah, Remedy was dope.
There's Never Again.
Yeah, Never Again.
I was like, is it? You got it for the Jews.
Yeah, that joint was hot, man. Like I said, Killer Army. I think Method Man once made a statement when they had the dude that chopped off his penis and jumped out of a tree and into a lake of fire and all that.
Yeah.
And they were interviewing Method Man, and Meth was like, look, I don't consider no B Joe. He said first of all, that dude wasn't even. He was like a groupie or affiliate.
Yeah.
Like a part of the entourage. He ain't even Wu-Tang. And he said,
but the story
he said
was
the
Wu-Tang
only
member.
Right. He said the only people he considered Wu-Tang, like Wu-Tang members, like no B member, none of that. He said it's Killer Army,
Sons of Man,
and that's it. And well, it was one more. I think he said a lot of Dark Man in it, but he just said everybody else, they B members to him. He said, but like he was like, them right there. He said that's family, that's blood.
Yeah.
He said everybody else is just B members. He
talking about stuff that I never heard, because this stuff that came out in New York in the streets and all that I didn't get, that never even came out. So he was hearing a lot of like Wu wannabes and all kind of groupies and cats like that.
Yeah, that's true.
They were so strong. Everyone wanted to be Wu.
Yeah, because J Love is like their official mixtape DJ.
Yeah.
That's their official mixtape.
Upside down on his covers.
Yeah. Then you got Mathematics. I never knew Mathematics. I didn't even know Mathematics made up the Wu-Tang symbol. I never knew that.
Right.
Until Redman put that out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, RZA paid him $500 for that?
Yeah, they broke that whole thing down on Drink Champs too.
Yeah, and they say that's the most known symbol in the world. Like wherever you go in the world, like people know what the Wu-Tang.
Yeah, and using
they say that.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's a fact.
Yeah, and he made that shit.
Yeah, 500 bones.
Wow.
He a dope. He did producer now.
You should have got royalties behind that one.
Yeah, he said at the time he just did it. He said RZA asked him to do it, so he just did it. So it's just like, RZA was like, yo, I need something. Give me. He said he went up on the roof, smoked the L to the head, and that's what he came up with.
Drugs,
came downstairs.
They're not all bad.
Nah, they not. Nah, I guess not, man. Judging by what Jimi Hendrix put out.
A genius symbol. You know what I mean? Like, because it was mysterious as hell. Like the Wu-Tang symbol to me, I was like, what is it? Is it a W? Is it a bird? Like what is it? But what's the meaning behind it? Like, Wu had me questioning everything. What's the meaning behind it? Like, what's the science on that? I gotta dig deep into what he just saying. What's the pictures in the CD, bro? Like, it had me deep.
I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing because you know what? I was thinking the same exact thing. Yeah, when I first seen it. Yeah, I was like, yo, like me and my brother would be looking at it. We opened it up. We read the whole insert, everything. Like, and that's when we noticed two of them had the same last name. I was like, yo, they must be brothers. Like, yo, they got the same last name. Yeah, Diggs and Diggs. We was like, yo, like we was on it. I still have the original single that they put out. That they pressed up
with the white,
the white cover, with the sword, with the black sword, the black artwork on it. I still got that. I still have that from when I bought it back in the record store back in the day.
Wow. That's dope. That's worth some grip.
Is it?
Yeah. Dog, like right now, if you got a purple tape, you can get $500 on eBay. If you got a purple tape, and that's
I got an original.
At least
I got
they got purple tapes up to like $4,000 they selling on there for like original first.
Are you serious? The original first purple tape?
Go on eBay.
Now, what is that? The Tao of Wu.
I
want to read that, man. I want to read that.
Yeah, the RZA's book. Yeah,
I want to read that.
Yeah,
it's dope.
Yeah, you done read it a few times. Look at it.
Yeah, Tiger had that in his back pocket, walking around with that. Creasing that joint. Yeah.
Hell yes.
He got an audio version of that book, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he do this.
He's got something on Audible. Might be the Wu manual. He got the Dao Wu and the Wu manual.
Yeah, something like
it's easier to you sit back and listen.
Yeah, I listen to audiobooks a lot. Hundreds of books I've listened to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm more of a reader, man. I've read a lot of books, man. Like
I'm trying to make up for my life because I did not read books my whole life. I never read novels. I never was a reader at all. As a kid, as a teen, 20-something.
Yeah, in school, man. Especially history books. Like
a cup. Like I could count on one hand the amount of books I read. Then a couple, and I know that's crazy to you because I'm a writer, but I didn't start reading books until audible.com. I got the Audible app. It was Game of Thrones. I got the Game of Thrones book because I'm a Game of Thrones fanatic. So I got the Game of Thrones book. The reason why is because when I read, my mind, I'm reading the words, but my mind will drift and I'll be thinking about other shit while I'm reading. And then I'll get 3-4 pages in and I'll be like, what the fuck did I just read? And I had to read it again.
You didn't soak it in.
But I'm reading it. It's like annoying as hell. So then I put the audio book on and read at the same time. So the audio book's saying it and I'm seeing the letters and then it's boom. And once I started to focus and I could read books because I always wanted to, but I just couldn't focus. So once I was able to do that, man, I just started devouring shit. Hundreds of books, devouring all kinds of books. Like, look at the bookshelf.
Yeah, you got a nice little library over there.
That's just gems. And then this is a whole stack of nice right here. All these books.
Oh damn, I didn't see those.
Jesus, yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, I'm like, dang, yeah.
The whole thing's made of books. Yeah, man. And look,
what's the best book you ever read, hands down?
That's tough. But probably Power of the Dog by Don Winslow.
Okay.
Yeah, Power of the Dog by Don Winslow. And then like maybe Nah, I can't. I don't know. I can't pick no Game of Thrones because it's all the Game of Thrones books. It's too many, man.
Yo,
Yeah, I got into
they
Stephen
all good.
King. Like, I ain't know Stephen King was that dope. Like, I knew he was
Yeah.
famous, but man, it's like you books be keeping you, you know what I mean, interested. So,
Yeah, and that's why they say they books. I never understood it until I started reading books too. That they say they better than the movie, like they made a book in the movie, because you read the book and it's like you picturing in your own head how it's going. Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously
And
you
there's
ain't
so
picturing
much
it being
more.
whack. You know what I mean? The movie could be whack the way they interpret it and shit, but in your own mind, you know, it's your own imagination. So
yeah, and Stephen King movies are some of the wacky. Some of Stephen King movies are so whack. Like some of his movies, some of them are great, but some just be garbage.
like, what are you doing?
Books that they're based on are phenomenal.
Yeah, I keep hearing that. I keep hearing that because I never read a lot of Stephen King stuff, man. Like I read a lot of stuff about like Victor Hugo. I read a lot of. I think I read every book Shakespeare ever wrote. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I mean, you did the list. For me, the list goes on and on and on and on and on. I've read a lot of. I read Huckleberry Finn, Tom Sawyer, Adventures of Tom Sawyer. I read a lot of classic books, man. But I read a lot of them, man. Tale of Two Cities, Charlotte's Web.
Right.
You name it. Animal Farm, which they made a movie out of.
Yeah.
Of Mice and Men, they made a movie out of that. But the book was so much better. The book was so much better, man. Way better. So I
didn't even watch that. Somebody said that Dark Tower. I didn't even watch that.
I didn't watch that either.
I
read the comic. I think they had a comic for it or something like that. I read that.
I read the
comic.
That
was confusing.
I read the book and the comic, and the movie did not do it justice. The movie that's just a great.
With Matthew McConaughey, right?
It was Idris Elba. And
Matthew McConaughey. He was like the villain.
Oh yeah. Right. I did see that joint. You're right. I did see it. I was confused, man, when I watched the Dark Tower.
That's because it's like a 7-novel saga. You can't put that in a 2-hour movie. You know what I mean? Like they would have had to at least done a Lord of the Rings style 3-hour movie trilogy, just to try to crack the surface.
But you know what?
A TV series they could have done it.
Yeah.
Even Lord of the Rings don't even do the books
not at
justice,
all.
Man.
That's what I'm saying.
Even though they were that popular.
Yeah, dude. Like if you,
the movies are great.
The movies are great.
They don't have it all. Like
they don't have a lot in it. There's a lot missing.
A lot.
Like a lot. Like a perfect example would be Aragorn and Arwen. They don't talk about how Aragorn had a deep, undying, faithful, unbreakable bond and love towards Arwen. But she had the same for him. But she could never be with him because she was an elf. They damn near lived forever. And remember in the one movie that the father was like, look, you can't really be with him because one day he's going to die. And when he died, you'll die because you're going to be so heartbroken. You're not going to be. And then she had the dream, she had the vision when he died, and she was crying over his body and all that. They touch on it in the movie, but in the book, they go deep into it. Like they was deep, like they were really in love with each other, like hardcore.
So if you never read the book, you got that from the movie, just thinking it was just something, not that big.
Right, but it is one of the big things in the movie in the books. Like, you know what I mean? That's big. Gimli.
It's like The Hobbit.
Yeah, in The Hobbit,
right? They made a trilogy for The Hobbit, right? They made a trilogy of 3 long-ass movies for one book that's like that thick. But yet Lord of the Rings, they did which it's like 4 books, and they packed that into a trilogy.
Yeah.
So that gives you the comparison. Like if The Hobbit is one movie in a trilogy and it still don't have everything, imagine what a trilogy about 4 books is missing.
Yeah.
Like a Star Wars type shit they need to do, right? Like 9 movies.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of Star Wars, they have a guy named Jim Zub has a book called Stories in from a certain point of view, / Empire Strikes Back. And then one of the chapters is called First Lessons, and it talks about how it kind of asks or fills in the plot hole of how. Remember when Empire Strikes Back, when Luke gets to Dagobah and he finds Yoda, but Yoda act like he doesn't recognize R2.
Right.
Like he doesn't even mention. He doesn't even.
Obi-Wan.
Right. He doesn't.
I don't remember owning a droid.
Right. And Yoda didn't either. But in this book, they have Yoda actually saying to himself, "Oh wow, that sounds like R2." And the kid that was unpacking, his X-wing, looked at like Anakin. He's like, "Yeah, he kind of looks like Anakin." And he figured out that was Anakin's son. That Obi-Wan sent him to finish training, and that was R2, which was Anakin's droid.
Dope.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, when you get the chance, read that. Jim's point of view from Empire Strikes Back.
But wasn't R2 and C-3PO, they were around right before
in the Clone Wars
Luke
and all that? Yeah,
the prequels.
They were on the prequels.
Yeah, so how did Yoda not recognize him in Empire Strikes Back?
Okay.
In the original movie, Yoda never even acknowledges that he knows who R2 is.
Yeah.
At all.
But look though, there's a reason why, and it's the same reason that Obi-Wan did the same thing when Luke first went out and found Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan saved him from the Sand People, and he started telling him like, this droid said he was your droid, and I'm trying to return him to you, and he got like, you know what I mean? So he's like, I don't seem to remember owning a droid, and acting like he never seen R2, but. Remember the prequels, him and R2 was doing missions and shit like all, you know what I mean, all the time. Like that was was actually Anakin and Padme's droids, and then they became the king or whoever was Princess Leia's dad, Organa. Then they owned it, and that's how Leia ended up putting the message in R2 and sending it, and that's how it got to Luke. But so anyway, back to what you asked, Obi-Wan and Yoda didn't want Luke to know who they were totally and really to know what was going on. And at first, Yoda didn't want Luke to know he was Yoda. You remember, he clowned him. He's like, he'll be here soon. Like, come on, let's go to my hut. And you wait on Yoda. Yoda will be here in a minute. And he kept playing him. He kept playing him. Kept playing him.
Yeah, he's like,
so he was like, he's like, he ain't ready. I can't teach him. And that's when Luke realized who he was. But yeah, so up top, they didn't want him to know. And Obi-Wan, he wanted to kind of break the story to Luke in a way that wouldn't scare him away, and that would also motivate him to want to come on this mission. Which is why he didn't say Darth Vader is your father. Like, he didn't shock him with all of that at first. He was just like, yeah, he killed your father. And so he really twisted a lot of the truth. To really manipulate Luke in a lot of ways. But yeah, that's why he denied knowing R2, and that's why Yoda did too.
Okay.
Because I just like right when y'all were talking about it, it hit me like, oh shoot, yeah, he acted like he didn't know.
Right.
Yeah, because remember he just was like, oh, like you seek Yoda, that was it.
Right.
And but speaking of that, also, it's been confirmed that I don't know how confirmed it is, but they're saying that Baby Yoda is going to return for Mandalorian, and that George Lucas is going to have more of a heavily involved presence in season 3 of The Mandalorian. And they're saying that because they got to figure out a way that he's going to travel around, because Razorback got destroyed. Yeah. In this last season, but they were trying to. And remember, in the one episode, he said that his ship predates the Empire. He's like, I have a and I remember
Tango was flying around in it before the Empire.
Right.
Remember?
Yeah. It was also in The Last Skywalker. There's also a shot of it in the last Star Wars movie, The Last Skywalker, or Rise of Skywalker. There's a shot of it in there.
Really?
And there's also a shot of it in the animated series, The Clone Wars.
Right.
It looks a little different, but it is a Razorback.
Right.
It is a Razorback, but it looks a little different. So they're saying that they don't know how, or because they're probably gonna go into the origins of the ship because it's been around so long. And they're gonna in the next season they were saying that they're gonna go into the origins, and he has to get a new ship because Boba Fett can't ride him around in Slave One. He got business to take care of with Book of Fett.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's gonna need a ship.
I couldn't see that shit because he already ruthless. So
the Ghostface Easter egg. Got business to take.
Business to take care of.
Yeah.
That's my man.
Yeah, man. That's what
Today, Disney
Did he?
announced. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, did anybody see the High Republic trailer?
That's just what I was gonna say.
Nah. It's dope.
No, I didn't see. Yeah, I did see the trailer, but today they did a podcast with all the 7 authors of the High
I wanted to see that.
books. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see that. I didn't get a chance to check it out. Yeah.
It's so a lot of people don't know what the High Republic era is. It's not the Old Republic, and it takes place like 200 years before the prequels. 200 years to 50 years before the prequels. It's the height of the Jedi Order. It's them at their political height, at their golden era, where they was like loved by everybody in the galaxy, protected the galaxy, you know what I mean? Like they had temples on every major planet. They walked around, they were well known, well liked. This is when the Jedi was like the shit. Like they were really on top of everything. And it was like the best time in the Empire and all of that, or the galaxy. And they're doing these books based on that era. And that TV show, The Acolyte, is going to be apparently take place during that era. The only thing I didn't like so far is that it seems to be mostly all geared for young kids or young adults.
I see a bunch of titles. It looks like Woke Garbage, Woke Wars, SJW. She's trying to ruin Star Wars, so I'm seeing a lot of not good things about it. Is that what? Because
it's Karen Kennedy, with her, with her little team of woke women, and
they hate Kathleen Kennedy, boy.
Want to woke womanize Star Wars. They want to, it's cool to have female leads are awesome. Female leads are dope. Like a lot of cool characters, There's a lot of dope female leads, but also have male leads. You know what I mean? Don't make it's only female leads. And when we have a female lead like Rey, she doesn't need training like the male Jedis do. She can whoop Palpatine with no training because she's got girl power. Like,
do you think, Reno? Do you think that you and Tiger think that you feel like Star Wars has been more feminized?
Yeah, I think
a lot of people say that. A lot of people say because of Kathleen Kennedy.
Oh yeah, that's what they're doing. And every single character that they talked about on that podcast today was a young female between the ages of 16 to like 20. Every one of them. Every Jedi that they talked about, except when they talked about Yoda, and then except when they talked about the bad guys, the villains. All the bad guys were like, middle-aged white men. And all the heroes were, young females.
So you think it's gearing towards kids? This thing?
A lot of it is. Well, one of them is literally a kid's book. One of them is a YA novel with the 16-year-old Jedi Knight. So I don't know how you could be a knight at 16, but and there's a lot of comics. And the comics that I've read are really, not stuff I would read. It's not dark or cool. It's just real.
Yeah. Kind of like
cheesy.
The Teen Titans, like the one. Yeah. Not Titans, the Teen Titans. where they sit around and make jokes. Like they're not even
Teen
fighting
Titans
enemies.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people hated that show when it first came out, but it got popular quick.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was that made it popular.
I loved it.
I did too. I ain't gonna lie. I was watching it myself.
So I would watch it with him, and I'd be laughing my ass off. Like it was funny as hell sometimes.
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah. I was just making a point saying that, you know. That's
No, I know
they're
what you're
doing
saying.
with this.
Yeah, when they did that, what was that one joint they did? A Night Begins to Shine. That was the funniest.
Ooh,
It was raw though. It was raw. it was good. It was fun, but it was raw. It was super raw. I was like, yo.
That was like so. I don't know. It was some nostalgic vibe it gave me. Like I was like, yo, that song is him a little bit. Like
yeah, that joint was. That was like, man. Yeah. Night Begins.
1980 pop. Yeah, you ain't seen that. So.
And they showed them looking like they was from Mad Max or something. Maybe they were riding on the bike and my man had the flying horse. I was like, yo.
You saw Djaytiger?
Huh?
You saw that one?
Which one? The episode
The
you're
Teen
talking
Titans
about?
Go? Yeah.
Nah, not the episode you're talking about. Nah.
Nah, that joke.
I didn't watch it like
that.
that. I seen like
Tiger looking at us like, man, y'all jokers is all y'all ain't watching that.
I mean, yo, my son, my little son's joint, man.
No, I've seen it on, and I'll be like, yo, what did he say? And it, like, I laughed. It was funny. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
It ain't no show I would have ever watched on my own. So, but
what about Third Eye? Say he hated Young Justice. Would y'all like Young Justice? I didn't like.
I thought Young Justice.
I didn't like the third season. The third season,
no. Third season was
I think it was
whack.
different writers. Yeah, I was like, what are they doing? But the 1 and 2. When they had the with the Beetle dude, whatever, and then
Blue Beetle.
Yeah, Blue Beetle, and then what's the name? Infiltrated Black Manta. He acted like he was
Artemis. Yeah,
bro, that was dope.
Yeah, it was dope. Cause you had for me it was I geeked out on it every week, and I watched it, man, because like I knew all those characters and they represented them all very well.
Yeah,
like nobody was ill represented. Nothing, man. They were spot on with a lot of the continuity. They twisted it just a little bit, but it was just enough where you didn't hate it. Like even Icon was in there and Rocket. Icon was in there. Rocket was in there. Mm-hmm. I was like, yo, Icon in it. I would be tripping watching that joint.
R.I.P. Wally West.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they killed Wally West. Like,
hey man, somebody had to die.
Yeah. Is it kind of like a kiddie show?
No, Young Justice.
Young Justice, Young Justice was like, to me, was like kind of like Justice League Unlimited, but they were just younger.
Young Justice was serious.
Yeah,
it was real serious. Man. You got to watch that.
Yeah, because they did this.
The animation was dope.
Wolverine and X-Men.
Yeah, because I had them when I showed y'all my videos that one day. I got all of them. I have every last one of them. Yeah, I got those. I had to have them.
Yeah.
I popped those in.
Wolverine and X-Men, Reno?
They so the 90s X-Men show was dope.
Yeah.
And they recently did a show called Wolverine and the X-Men.
Yeah.
And it's the artwork reminded me of the artwork of Young Justice, what I saw. But yeah, it's definitely
Young Justice was better though, artwork to me.
It's more of a kid friendly version of the X-Men. It wasn't bad, like it was some cool stuff. But
yeah, it wasn't bad, but yeah, you can tell it was toned down a little. Yeah. But I did like the other one between that, before Wolverine and X-Men. They used to, because they showed it on
Evolution, the one X-Men Evolution.
Yeah.
Oh,
X-Men
right.
Evolution. Yeah. I like.
I never watched that. I watched a couple
episodes.
episodes. Yeah, I watched a couple episodes of that.
Yeah, I like that one.
I never watched. I watched it, but what I saw, I liked it. It was alright.
Apocalypse they thought he killed Xavier and Storm and Magneto, but he actually turned them into Horsemen. It was dope. The way he did, they were like, yo, they thought they killed him. But that's when they showed like Apocalypse was like, first he looked like Egyptian because he had, like when he's in Sabanur.
Right.
Yeah, like he grew the pyramids up, and he was doing this because he wanted to change the whole world into mutants, like unlock the gene, and whoever didn't survive wasn't going to survive. And then they were like, "Yo, I'm gonna go talk with him." And they were like, "Yo, you can't talk. He ain't about talk." And Xavier was like, "Nah, I'm gonna talk." Xavier was always a glass half full type dude, but then Apocalypse went into the chamber, and all of a sudden he stripped the whole thing, and he came out. He had like the tubes like in his arm connected to his body. Nightcrawler was like, "Yo, look at him!" Like he was shook. And they were like, "Yo, wait, this Apocalypse?" Like, cause he didn't look like that before. Like they was shook, and like he didn't even move his lips, and he was just sitting there. And he was like talking like projection through mental. And then Xavier was like, first he was talking with him, and he was like, we'll try to do everything to stop you. And he was like, well, that ain't gonna happen. He just went like this, lifted him up in the air, and just did some shit, and he like he blew up. Everybody was like, he just killed Xavier, but he actually turned him into Horseman. That was one of the last episodes, like, of the whole series. So it was dope. It was dope.
Matter of fact, speaking of Wolverine, not to cut you off,
No.
No, they bring back, they just brought back one of Wolverine's more famous aliases in Wolverine War Stories number 8, which is also the Cook's Pick of the Week.
Okay.
He, Wolverine always had an alias of patch, because remember he wore the eye patch in the first Wolverine solo series. He had the eye patch, he wore the suit. That's when he went undercover.
Yeah.
He would always, throw on the patch. The patch persona, and then they just dropped it for a long time. They brought it back in, I think it's the Black Cat solo series. He showed up as Patch a couple times in that, and then it disappeared again, and now they just now bringing it back. So, you get a chance, pick that up, read that. I'm not going to spoil the comic for you, but when you get a chance, pick it up, read it, and check it out. Tag it and slap it, put it on your wall. It's definitely
Good one.
One of the more famous Wolverine comics that's off the beaten path.
Okay.
What's the number of it?
Number 8. War Stories. Wolverine. War Stories.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. And Superman also has a long lost brother that we just learned about.
What?
Yeah.
Why do Superman just keep coming out the woodwork? Didn't the place blow up and everybody died?
Yeah.
All right, listen. I'm gonna break it down. Superman has an adopted brother. Okay. Before the destruction of Krypton. Remember in the Batman vs Superman movie when Alexander Luthor created Doomsday, and remember when he was in the ship and he put his DNA into the machine to make something. And the machine was like, look, we don't do that. That's an abomination, yada, yada, yada. Well, Kryptonians did a lot of cloning before the end of their civilization. But what they didn't do was introduce other DNA into their clones to try to make a more powerful clone because of the Doomsday experiments. Right. So anything that was cloned and it had other DNA or they tried to modify was an abomination, like the machine said. Said it's an abomination, it's an outlaw. If you really listen when he's doing it, it says it. So long story short, you got Kal-El, and then you got HL. I guess you would say H-L, because that's the sound. H makes it H, and then it's L, but it's just H and then it's L. Yeah, like hell. So Jor-El finds him, and these clones were taught to be like the ultimate destructive tools for their race. They were trying to make a super army, and Jor-El finds one, which is Hell, and he brings him back. He, trains them not to hate himself, because the clones were taught, hate yourself. You're an abomination. You're not even a real Kryptonian. So he knew Krypton was going to die. So he had to find a way to get his son off. So what he did was he sent Hell into space the same way he would send Superman into space while he was a baby. And he got caught in this void, but it proved his point that he could build a ship that could take his son off the world. He thought HL was dead, but he really wasn't. He actually survived, and he shows up on Earth umpteen years later. But this was during the New 52. Because during the New 52, they wanted to be they wanted the superheroes in the New 52 to be more younger, grittier, more raw, like younger, grittier, raw versions of themselves. Hence like when you got Man of Steel, basically based off of New 52, but with the Hollywood spin. So it's like that. So they basically Superman fought I think it was Wildstorm.
I like that then.
Yeah, he fought Wildstorm, and Wildstorm was like a tough enemy for Superman. So Superman was like, well, look, I gotta get better, because if he was tough, what if somebody tougher come along? And sure enough, another Kryptonian comes along. Superman has to fight him, defeat him.
Yes.
And that's the story of that. But Hell debuts in Supergirl number 13, which is also the Cook's pick of the week.
Cooks pick of the week. Shout out to Cooks.
Shout out to Cooks, man. Well, Cooks always asking us what to collect, so that's got to be the Cooks pick of the week, man.
Every week, y'all come back. Y'all
every week, man. Yeah, every week we gonna come back with
Cooks, man. Where is Cooks? He was supposed to be here today.
I know he said they changed his hours. Yeah, usually he's in the chat too, but I haven't seen him all day.
Listen, I get it, man. They've been killing me at work, man. So I get it. I know, man. I've been going through it.
New jobs, you don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. So that's with the DC. Now we're getting a new continuity with everybody getting ready to die in the DC universe with death metals, and they're about to reset it again. So we'll see what happens. Big things coming up this year for DC. Don't forget Future State. Everybody, don't forget Batman #1, Future State. Another Cook's pick of the week.
Yo, I thought that.
When does that drop?
End of this month, like the 21st, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I got it on deck.
I thought the Justice League Zack Snyder cut, I thought it was dropping in January. It ain't dropping until March on HBO Max. Yeah, man.
That's good to know. I didn't know when it was dropping. I just want to see it.
Yeah, I thought it was January, but I don't know, maybe
that was March.
Yeah. But next Friday, WandaVision starts.
Can't wait for that, man.
Can't wait for that, man.
Can't wait for that. Yeah, we had a big breakdown on that last week.
Yeah. So I'm highly anticipated looking for that, man.
Yeah, we nerded out on that one last week. Djytiger, did you get the joint I sent you for MF Doom? One of the last interviews he did?
I saw it. I didn't get to look at it, but I did get the link though.
Yeah, it's dope, man.
You emailed it to me, right?
I think I
they talked about him doing graffiti. He was talking about graffiti. I didn't know he was a graffiti artist. I didn't know that. I didn't know he was they show him painting the joint and everything. They show him graffitiing up a wall, tagging up a wall, the whole nine.
We were talking about graffiti on Saturday too. We was talking about Doom. Remember Tiger?
My bad.
All right, bro.
Yeah, no, I just.
Yeah, I
had a burp.
Now you gotta make it come out.
Yeah, we thought you were behind it.
Oh, we was talking about graffiti. Yeah,
we was talking about graffiti.
Hip-hop talk.
Our little Doom. Yeah, on Saturday. I didn't even know if Doom did or.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, Future State, Stu. I got Future State Harley Quinn #1. I got Future State Superman of Metropolis, Swamp Thing, The Flash, the next
Wonder
Batman.
Woman. Did you get Wonder Woman?
Wonder Woman #1. Yeah, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I got a Batman coming. Wonder Woman.
You got any variants out?
I got a variant Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said when I get it, I got the tag, the slab, and everything. It's coming. Just got my Thor #7.
Okay.
I'll mega appreciate this.
Let me put that on the spotlight real quick.
Yeah. That's a dope cover.
Yeah, I'll make it. This is I'll make it. He'll really appreciate this.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna be here too.
Yeah, I might be out doing. He might be out getting some dope comics, man. We don't know.
You never know.
It's Monday.
Yeah, let me take it out the plastic here and give you a better look at it. Yeah. Yeah, and they're showing all the characters with the
like trying to
grabbing the hammer.
Yeah.
Because in the issue, Thor, they just had a battle with Galactus or something like that, and then Thor has this dream of seeing Thanos holding his hammer with the Infinity Stones in it.
Oh
Who are the hands on that cover?
Let me see. You got Iron Man, Spider-Man, Groot, Adam. No, not Adam. Damn,
Captain Marvel. Isn't that Captain Marvel with the red glove and the blue?
No, I don't think that's Captain Marvel. It might be. That's what I thought. I think it's Captain Marvel, but I don't think it is.
I think it. Oh.
You got Ant-Man. Ant-Man's down there on top of Groot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, little tiny Ant-Man on the tip of the Groot stick.
And then you got there's one in the back. It's black with a gold.
That's the one I can't.
Yeah, I can't figure that one out. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I was trying to figure out who that was. I don't know who that is. So, if I had to guess, I don't know, maybe a scroll. I don't know, but I couldn't guess who. I couldn't guess who the black with the gold. I was thinking hard, like who wears a black and gold?
Because it doesn't look like, but it wouldn't be Killmonger though.
Yeah, I couldn't figure
Storm or
Storm. That was my first guess. Storm.
Yeah.
Was my first guess.
Storm solo
Real Splendor.
Yeah, Storm was my first guess, but I don't think it's her. You know, like I said, looking at it, I don't know, man. I guess.
Yo, they should do a Storm solo movie, bro.
That would be dope, man. Bro. That'd be super dope.
Because you know the artist, he passed away.
Oh, word?
Yeah. I saw it yesterday. I should have wrote it down. He drew Storm. He drew Wonder Woman also. Let me see.
That's X-Men number 290 right there with Storm on
That's a dope cover right there, man. I like that.
Dope cover. And this might be the first interracial kiss on the comic cover.
That's her Cyclops, right?
Cyclops and Storm, right?
Yeah, I got that joint.
And
I was really surprised at this cover though.
Yeah, I had that one too. I remember that.
Yeah, that cover. Yeah, that's dope. I like that.
Put on Spotlight. Terry Dodson? Oh, that's not the name that ring to mind. Surprised it didn't come up.
It's up now.
It's up, yeah. It's dope, man. That's dope. What number X-Men is that?
It's 290 and 289. 289 and 290.
Oh, okay. That's dope, man. I got that 290, man. That one with Cyclops and Storm cover like that.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That's Forge, right?
It's what?
That's Forge that she's kissing, right?
No, it's Cyclops.
That's Cyclops, you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't got the glasses on. I think that was Forge, because she was in a relationship with Forge, I remember. The dude that invents things off the top of his head.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yeah, Forge was my man. Forge was the man back then.
I remember having those old...
Yo, Stu, don't that look like Cyclops outfit and everything?
Do.
It do look like Cyclops,
bro.
Yeah, that's Forge?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Tiger, you right.
Yeah.
You sure are right. That is Forge, because look, I didn't notice. See, what I didn't notice was this. That's a ponytail.
Yep.
That's his hair.
Yeah, that's his hair. Yeah, Forge do that.
Yeah, he was that long hair and ponytail.
Yeah, I thought it was Cyclops that his eyes were closed. You know, if he closes his eyes,
yeah, you can't.
I didn't even notice that ponytail. Good eye, man. Good eye.
Yeah, like I said, I used to collect those ones when I collected. I didn't really collect Avengers. I collected none but X-Men. And I had from issues from like 200 on, like. So
this is 288. This is the one right before it.
Bishop, yeah.
Yeah, Bishop, yeah.
Yeah, Casbah in the chat, they go Bishop.
Yeah, when I first seen Bishop, I thought Bishop was so dope.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, who is this Joker?
I wanted to know more about his timeline and everything. Like,
yeah, me too. Yeah,
apocalyptic. Yeah.
I was like, who is this Joker? Like, right, yo.
SSK said Beyonce should never be Storm. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that. They better not.
Yeah, Cable. Cable was another one that I was really into. Yeah, that was really into.
That's my favorite character. Yeah, that's probably my favorite character.
I got that. The
favorite
whole
character.
book, the whole Execution of Song storyline.
Right, Execution of Song. That's right. Yeah, this is part one. This is the first one. So.
Yeah, that was dope. The Execution of Song joint.
Yep.
That joint was real dope.
And yeah, so there you go, Casbah. That's Bishop and this Cable. So I need a T-shirt with this.
Zip it, Thanos.
Who was the other one? Who was the other one that came from the future with him? There was another one. He could see the future. Like he could see 24 hours into the future.
What, Shatterstar or no?
Because they all came out around the same time as Bishop. What was his name?
Nimrod. 24 hours into the future?
Yeah, that was one of his mutant abilities. He could see into the future, like the immediate future. Like he couldn't
I know exactly what you're talking about, but I just can't.
Was it mutant?
Exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's straight mutant.
He's in the Krakoa. He's in the Krakoa stuff. I think he's in Sword too. He's in the new Dawn of X stuff. He has a little role, and yeah, you can see 24 hours ahead. What's his name?
Yeah. What was his name?
That's nuts. It always be that way.
I know. I'm sitting here trying to figure out who he was. Cause yeah, around that time they brought out Kitty Pryde and all of them. And I just thought they were different. Like to me, they were different characters. Right. And I liked their whole vibe. Like I was like, yo, these jokers, they like new, they like fresh, they like.
Yeah. And you might be in the new. You might be in like the new Mutants or something like that.
What y'all think? What y'all think about the X-Men like shows on TV, like the Gifted or Legion? Did y'all ever watch those?
Legion was pretty good. I thought Legion was pretty cool.
I thought it got weird. I didn't.
It got real hard to watch though, and I did stop watching it because I couldn't.
Yeah, it started getting like too weird. Like they were dancing and doing just some weird shit. Like but I liked when it first came on. You know,
right?
That's supposed to be Charles Xavier's son. What about the Gifted? Yeah. Did you like the Gifted?
Didn't see that one.
That was on Fox.
Didn't see that one. Yeah, because I don't have like cable, like regular cable. Like
it was kind of like the WB. X-Men. It felt right.
I don't watch like TV stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know what? I thought it was trying to be like Heroes, because Heroes was pretty good.
Heroes was good.
Heroes.
But what I saw up, like later on, like it started getting kind of whack. But I think the second season, second and third was dope. It was dope. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where it was. I came in. I didn't really like watch. No, I'm not a medium, bro. I'm extra large, XL. It's medium. Yeah, medium would be real. I look real funny in a medium.
They had the Stepford Cuckoos on the Gifted. The chicks that like with the White Queen. The Stepford Cuckoos.
The Stepford Cuckoos.
Yeah, they put them on there. That was pretty dope when they did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, oh shoot, because they showed one chick, then all of a sudden, in the season finale, you see the other two show up and they murder some dude. They just went off. So it was like, oh shoot, they brought them out. So it was kind of
Cyclops. So Cyclops with the ponytail made me think about this, dude. This is Cyclops with the long hair. Long hair as Cyclops.
Yeah, that's from Days of Future Past, right?
Right.
Oh
yeah, we got
Dark Beast.
Oh yeah, Dark Beast.
The Apocalypse joint. Yeah, the Age of Apocalypse rather. Not.
Man, I forgot about Dark Beast.
Not Future Past. It's Age of Apocalypse. But I guess that's the same. I guess that's the future era that they go to. But yeah, Dark Beast. Yeah. Havoc was in here. I think Polaris. And then they got these twin dudes. I don't know who they were because I haven't read this one yet. But these two twin mutants. that rocked with them. That's Dark Beast on there with Havoc and Cyclops.
They might be. You think they might be Wanda's kids or no?
Yeah, I'm not sure. And this is dope. I just got this because of the artwork. Like I never seen Nightcrawler and Wolverine drawn like this.
Oh, dope.
And it's a Wolverine and Nightcrawler miniseries. But the artwork is like real cool. Like the way they draw Nightcrawler and the way they draw. Yeah.
Oh, Mortai, you didn't like Age of Apocalypse? I like that. I kind of like
the movie or the comic.
No, I think he's talking about the comics. Because we talking about comics.
I think he's talking about the movie. Gotta be.
Oh, yeah, I hope he is. Because that movie was great trash, bro.
Because the movie was trash. Yeah, nah.
He talking about the comic.
Oh, he don't like.
Well, he like whoa. He like the comic.
Some people don't like it because it's different. Like they're so different than they normally. You know what I mean?
I like that. I ain't gonna lie.
But I like it.
I like the Days of Future Past. Yeah, I thought it was tight.
He tried to kill Magneto, but he killed his father instead.
Yeah. That's dope. That's a dope cover right there.
Yeah.
Now the movie, you can keep that.
Oh, word.
You can keep that all day. We don't want nothing to do with that.
Marvel Comics presents Wolverine and Nightcrawler.
Yeah, Marvel Comics presents
Wolverine and Nightcrawler. Yeah, I forgot they had a series together, man. I totally forgot about that. That's dope though. That cover right there.
It's this little it's Marvel Comics presents. So on this side is Wolverine and Nightcrawler, and then the other side is Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange.
Wow.
So I remember that one.
Yeah, it'll be like the first half will be the Wolverine and Nightcrawler story, and then it'll flip upside down, and then you flip it and read the other two.
And then you got the other two, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, J1, that wasn't gonna happen, bro. Come on, man. You can't be mad at that. He said he lost interest in X-Men when they didn't let the Executioners use the name. Talk about that's money, man.
Yeah. Tell them that's real cold.
All right. But I don't think the X-Men made that decision. That was Fox. Can't blame the X-Men.
He said Executioner used the name.
No,
that's real
Marvel.
cold.
That was Marvel. It was like, yo, you can't use the X-Men.
Marvel.
Yeah,
they made somebody else had to change their name too because of copyright and all that. Who was it? Somebody else.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, somebody else had to change their name because it was too close to a Marvel hero, and they made them change their joint.
And I'm surprised Doom got away with that then if they was tripping like that.
Somebody said MF Doom got sued for the Doom images. For Dr. Doom images.
I didn't know he did.
Okay. I mean, I can see him getting sued for using the actual Dr. Doom images. You know what I mean? Like from their art. But, his own thing. That's his own thing.
I don't know. It says he's not being served a lawsuit, but a cease and desist order. This was 2004, though. So this was.
Oh, that's when he first came out. He came out in 03, 04.
Yeah.
Yeah, his first joint came out then. His first,
Yeah. So they didn't sue him. They sent him a cease and desist, but obviously he didn't stop wearing the mask.
He didn't listen.
Yeah.
He said he didn't listen.
And I know Ghostface, called himself Tony Starks, but he had a deleted scene in Iron Man that they didn't use, where he meets Robert Downey.
Meets Tony,
Tony Starks in a scene they didn't use though.
But they did use his music video when Robert Downey Jr. and Terrence Howard when they're on the plane. Mm-hmm. Is Tony talking to Rhodey, and at first he's like, we're gonna keep it professional, and then the scene cuts, and they like got a drink and shit, and then they got the stripper pole in the background. It's a Ghostface song playing in the video in the back.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh my god, like that's when I knew your boy was dope, John
For him
Favreau.
to do that, yeah, that's dope.
Yes,
because you know what? Because a lot of them got away with it. Remember, Dana Dane's DJ was Clark Kent.
right.
They never.
Hip hop, man. That's the whole. Look, back to Flash, like Grandmaster Flash, like Furious 5.
DJ Clark Kent, yeah.
Big
Yeah,
Pun.
you know,
Green Lantern, what about DJ Green Lantern?
The X-Men versus the Super Friends.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
Kent,
Remember
DJ Green Lantern.
Ja Rule. DJ Green Lantern. Remember Ja Rule was Loki. Was running around calling himself Loki for a minute.
Who? Ja Rule?
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
Yeah. Ja
I
Rule.
don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. Anyway.
Ja Rule. Yeah. There was even a rap crew called the Justice League.
Yep.
Yeah. Bruce Wayne. David Banner is the Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Like you said, it's been around. Like you said, yeah. But
Yeah.
there was something else I wanted to say.
Hey, who's Bruce? Stu, what's the difference between Bruce Banner and David Banner?
Well, wasn't it David Bruce Banner? Something like that? Like a middle name?
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
So, but do they call him either one, or wasn't one the TV show one and one's the comic?
Yeah, the comic he's Bruce.
He's Bruce, but I think in
the TV show
he's
David.
David Banner.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Sort of like Wonder Woman with the invisible jet. We had last week. He was bugging in the comments about that. But just to clear it up, Wonder Woman is officially a warrior princess, like Xena.
Not a guy.
She's not a goddess. She's not a goddess.
Oh.
Yeah, she's in the New 52. She was a demigod, and before that, she was like immaculately conceived through Zeus and Hippolyta, but they never had sex.
Made out of
Zeus
clay.
Zeus just brought her to life out of clay as a favor to Hippolyta because she acted so nice. But Zeus might have been trying to hit that. We don't know. We don't know. Zeus got around. He got around like Tupac back then.
Oh, word.
So we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. But now I think she's still a demigod now. But when they reset the universe, I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna still go with that, or they're gonna go with something else. Wonder Woman.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yes. Yes, we got a lot to look forward to in the DC universe.
So I just want to end this off with, because I'm doing a tribute mix at 8:30 for MF Doom. So y'all definitely come back. Wednesday I'm also doing an Iron Man versus Dr. Doom. So it's like Ghostface and MF Doom mix for Wu Wednesday. I just want to just close it out with closing it out with MF Doom, man. Like, this dude started with Cam D, Sub Rock, he died, I think, right? He got hit by a car.
Yeah, his brother
died. So
he crossing the highway.
Tragedy too, man. Like you said,
he did.
Died. Yeah, so
his brother died. Because remember, he fell off the map after his brother died.
Yeah,
he literally.
He
fell off the map.
He was walking the streets, like sleeping on benches in Manhattan.
He said following the loss of his younger brother and bandmate DJ Sub Rock, he disappeared from music, becoming, in his own words, damn near homeless. In '97, he reemerged at open mics wearing tights over his face. He protected his anonymity for the rest of his career, adopting the mask, Dr. Doom, for his public appearances. His debut, Operation Doomsday, released in 1999, and followed it up with an almost non-stop outpouring of music. 6 solo albums, wealth of bootlegs, compilations, collaborations, mixtapes, instrumentals, including the influential 10-part Special Herbs series. He's best known for 2004's Mad Villainy, which was recorded with Craig Digg and producer Mad Lib under the moniker of Mad Villain. In gave him first entry in the U.S. album chart. High-profile collaborations was Danger Doom with DJ Danger Mouse, Damon Albarn's Gorillaz on the UK #1 album Demon Days, Ghostface Killer, Flying Lotus, The Avalanches, and Radiohead, to name a few. Yeah, man. RP to another giant. Your favorite MCs, MF Doom from Q-Tip.
Salute.
Yeah, salute. Rest in beats. Yeah, rest in beats. MF Doom.
A true artist who gifted us with eternal innovation and creativity. Yeah,
Rest in power.
Man.
Yeah. Like I said, man, you know, we want it so hard to give people their flowers while they're here. And unfortunately, we're going to do it again, you know, pay tribute to someone that's gone. But so best way we can do it is through the music and the art. So.
And all these little, you know, industry, you know, little media gonna milk him now. You know what I mean? They're gonna milk the story and talk about him, but they couldn't talk about him when he was alive and you know, celebrate his music because it didn't follow their agenda.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. He wasn't mumbling. He wasn't mumbling when he rapped.
Right.
So. I mean,
So they ignored him, but now that he's dead, and now they can make some money off talking about him. They're gonna talk about him, the vultures that they are.
Yeah. I saw some. I didn't even watch it. I just saw the screenshot. It was like Hot 97 talks about MF Doom past. I was like, are you kidding me? Hot 97? Are you kidding me? Like, they didn't even bother on clicking on that, bro.
Right.
Nah, because I never heard Hot 97 play anything MF Doom ever did. Because remember when he was with KMD, because you know Busta Rhymes gave him a shout out. Remember he did a song with Busta on that Dragon joint Busta put out.
I had that on cassette.
Yeah, I got that on CD and cassette.
Oh.
Yeah, then when he did that Nitty Gritty joint on KMD with him and Brand Nubians.
Yep.
Did that, and then he did the joint with Busta on that what is it, Dragon? Busta, the Year of the Dragon, or Rhyme of the Dragon, whatever. Because maybe for that two of those, the second was with Q-Tip.
Yeah.
He did another one. Yeah, he did another one with Q-Tip.
Mm-hmm.
But him and MF Doom was on there. I think the song was called Chicago Kid, something like that. They did on there. The name of the song on there is like Chicago Kid. Him and Busta.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he go back to Busta's days of being LONS, Leaders of the New School.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because on Busta's Instagram, he said, "Thank you for never calling me Busta Rhymes." So he's just like, you know.
Third base joint, you know.
Yeah, third base, KMD, they got that album. I mean, and that album was crazy. That album was crazy dope. It was on a little bit of a different vibe, but it was dope.
Yeah, those two people y'all just mentioned in the chat, we don't ever talk about those two clowns on this site. Alpha asked what I think about that person, and then Muay Thai said that guy with the DJ in the front of his name.
Come on,
jumped on it.
What guy? Wait, wait.
You talking about?
We don't ever talk about
clown,
those two dudes on
the
this
rainbow
platform.
clown.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
We don't speak that name
here. Yeah, that's like,
I don't even want to acknowledge the names for the
album. Yeah, why? Like, what? Why would they even like? What y'all just want to make us mad or something? Like, what they want to make us mad or something? All right, we mad now. You got yours. All right, feel free to go somewhere and feel good about yourself. Light a firecracker or something. But yeah, Djaytiger's right. We ain't gonna never fit. Look, listen, hip hop is hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? As long as the industry tries to control hip hop, which they never could do, we lose. Right. But I can tell you one thing. I can say this. You can rewind this 10 years from now. All them rappers you just named that we don't like, listen to it 10 years from now, and I guarantee you, I promise you, you will not like it. You're gonna be like, why did I ever listen to this? What was I doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, good music is good music. I don't care what genre it's in.
good.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't care what genre it's in. It's just good music.
What era it's gonna be good from era.
Right,
to
it's gonna
era.
be good. Right, I could listen to Biggie's first album, and it's still just as dope to me now as the first time I heard it.
Word up.
So is
Longevity.
Wu-Tang's first album. Yeah,
Longevity.
Mark, hey, I'll agree. Very
Not even
right.
10 years.
Right now.
You're gonna be heard about next year.
right. Yeah, it's just you know you guys gotta. It's just a
Well,
fact.
Jeff Rocker, we mean hip hop. We're talking about our hip hop. We ain't talking about rap, what the industry controls. We talking about our hip hop. They ain't controlling that. And I want to say constant rap. When I say hip hop, I'm talking about what we play over here.
Yeah, like
That's
yeah,
hip hop.
like,
That other stuff,
right. That's East Coast
stuff is called
hardcore.
Yeah.
Right, that's
Hip-hop.
hardcore East Coast hip hop. Right, like you got like people try to think there's
no,
more than
I
one
ain't
version
gonna
of hip hop. Like
But
every
don't-
hip hop
it's
got
not
mad
East Coast.
flavors.
It's
Well,
not
no, you're right. But listen, hip hop got mad flavors. Right, we got the South, we got the West,
We do.
got the East, and we got the Northeast. We got the Midwest. In the Midwest, you got to have lyrics because that's what they all about out in the Midwest. Like
And
where's
they
the
flipping,
5'9" and all them?
flipping, cock
Right,
flipping.
they come with. Now you got legendary producers in every region. You know what I'm saying? Like you got Apollo Brown in the Midwest. Apollo Brown is dope. You know what I mean? You got DJ Premier. Here, I mean, we can name more than just. I'm just going through one at a time. You go down south, you had what? Jermaine Dupri, I guess you go with that.
Nah, man, you go to the South, you got Outkast and Goody Mob.
Outkast.
You got,
I'm talking about the legendary producers, but the groups you right.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like the legendary producers would be like
Family,
Timberland, all of them.
Cousin Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, your boy that produced Outkast. Yeah, it's a lot of.
I'm talking about like the beat makers. Then you go to the Midwest, you got Juicy J and those guys, Swiss House. And then you go to the West Coast, you got Dre.
DJ, I thought he was in the South. That's 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah, that's Tennessee. That's like the Midwest.
Yeah, that's some Midwest.
Tennessee is the South.
Yeah, Tennessee. You consider that the
Tennessee
South?
is the South.
Yeah, because they kind
Alabama,
of Texas.
Mississippi, Tennessee.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, all of them. Yeah. But they got their own sound. Like everybody has their own sound. Now the industry has everybody thinking it's just one sound for hip hop, for rap. That's it.
Yeah,
It's
it's like Lil Wayne sound.
Right. You got to rap like Future and sound like Baby. If you want to
You gotta
survive.
ad lib like Lil Wayne and dress like
Yeah. Like New York look like LA right now. You know what I mean? So you go out there.
And I think that's the internet linking everybody in a way that we've never been linked before. Like we really linked. So now you see like the lingo, the slang is now not regional anymore. Now it's everyone says the same. Everyone talking about drip.
Yeah, you don't know where they from.
Cause
Like when they said that dude, he had that one hit wonder.
Everybody.
He was from Brooklyn. I thought he was from South dude. He had that joint. Oh man, what's the name of it? He was at an award show going crazy and had a me and Fabulous like looking at him like what's wrong with you?
Oh,
man?
Designer?
Yeah, that Panda joint. I thought he was from down south, bro. He from Brooklyn. I was like,
I heard a mixtape, Tiger. I heard a mixtape of him rhyming.
Yo, my son, he's
like
in the chat.
he was from New York.
My son, 20 years old. Shout out to my son, Malachi. He said, nah, you're right. Everyone want to be like everyone. No one want to be themselves. They just want to follow everyone else. He's 20 years old.
Right.
He see it.
Right. He see that, right. And look, big shout out to Malachi, man.
No doubt.
Big shout out to him for that. Because it's
son's
true.
best friend named Malachi. They 16 and they know what time it is.
Right. But it's true. It's everybody want to sound like nobody's original. Like I didn't know Pop Smoke was from New York. I thought he was from like Cali or something. I thought he was from like down south. Yeah. I never knew that.
And what the internet has really done, like by bringing all the, because I love the regional differences. Because sometimes I don't feel like listening to. Sometimes I don't feel like listening to East Coast hip hop.
Right, that's true. That's true.
You want different flavors.
Yeah, I want to go out west. Yeah,
I want to go down dirty.
Yeah.
And now I can't do that because now every rapper sound like they Lil Wayne or Future or whoever. They all do the same thing.
But shout out to WD. Shout out to Griselda, Trust Game, Rock Marciano, keeping that New York sound alive.
Joey Badass.
Hey, you know what's your name? Griselda just squashed their beef with Match Homie. I think it was Match Homie and Benny the Butcher had beef for a little bit, but they just squashed it. Now they say they about to do something together. They about to put together a little something. Match Homie and Griselda. They had like a little beef going on.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes for a minute.
Yeah.
But they squashed it, and now they're about to, drop a little something, man.
Dope.
You know what I mean? So it's probably be them, Fahim the God. Fahim the God, the God Fahim and Match Homie, they always on something together,
Mm-hmm. Dope.
But that's another dope producer that makes beats. I didn't even know it until who was it? Fly Guy said it. It was like, he used to cut my hair. He was like, yo, I make beats. He said, he said that's how they hooked up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, shout out to them for, like you said, for keeping hip hop real, man.
No doubt. All right, y'all. Yo, we're gonna get out of here. I got another half hour. Got a setup for this show. Please join me back 8:30. We're gonna do it up. Special request show for MF Doom. Anything you want to hear, MF Doom, I'll play it from beginning to end. I don't know how BooTube gonna react to the music. They like to, since he was really, really underground, I might get away with doing a longer show. But we're gonna also be on Twitch as well. So my son said I'm almost at 40,000. Yeah, son. No doubt. We're gonna keep it going, man. Keep this real hip hop going, y'all. Salute. Reno, you already know. Stu, you already know. Thank y'all, brothers. Always.
Anytime.
And I'll see y'all in the chat later on. Rest in peace, MF Doom.
Yeah, MF Doom, rest in peace.
All y'all in the chat, come over to my channel, like, sub, hit the notification bell. Make sure you get the new videos when they drop.
6 Element of hip hop. You already know.
Get yours, cause I got mine and I ain't sharing.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all
All right,
in
y'all. All right, peace.
Peace.